Hello, good evening, and welcome all. We have a collection of people in already. Good afternoon, good evening. Can we just get a thumbs up if I am live? I'm hoping I am. Can't see that I am, but I'm hoping I'm live. We'll just click on refresh on there. We are live. Woo! Excellent. Just about to roll. Howdy, howdy, howdy. We'll say some hellos. Good evening, Andy. Good evening, Carthor. Thumbs up. Alessandro, Mick, good evening. And Sparta, good evening. And I don't think I've missed anybody. Let me just scroll back up. I don't think James is in yet, but good evening. Oh, letters repair. Sorry. Just missed you. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Had a good Halloween. Had a good, well, firework night tomorrow. We have some fireworks going off tonight, so I will apologise for anybody who's joining me pretty early, that my poor little dog is not the best with fireworks. So I do apologise if you hear her whining in the background. She's not in any discomfort, she just gets a little bit scared with them. And there's some rather large whoppers going off tonight. So yeah. So I didn't stream last week. I think it was last week. I only stream every other week and try and pop a couple of VODs out on the weeks I'm not streaming. So I have got a few bits and bobs. Howdy doody, Phil, Lip. How are you? I've got a few bits and bobs tonight to explore. We have, I'll run through what we've got. I'll run through what we've got. We have a surprise package, which I won't mind trying out on stream. Some of you guys might know what this is. You may have one yourself in a similar packaging, but we've got that. We have a MSI. Do you know what, Andy? It is. I'm going to send it down to you so you can put it on your roof. I don't know if you got your roof done, but this will keep you lovely and warm and toasty in winter. We'll just get two, get one on each foot, and you'll be well away. How's everyone's nearly bonfire night? It's been bonfire night around here for about 2 weeks, and I presume everybody is doing the same. Everybody's doing the same with the bonfire. I'm sweating my gonads off, I must say, guys. No laptops. I've been given this one to look at. It's described as a constant long beep when it turns on. So no idea as yet what that is. I've not even powered it up. Not tried anything with it. I might turn it. It might work. But I just thought we'd raw dog that and see how it goes. But we do have others. I bought myself, I might save this for another stream, a little Sony speaker. I bought this from a car boot, which I suppose everybody in the UK is familiar with. If you're not in the UK, flea market, or just one where everyone goes to sell all the crap that no, they don't want any longer and palm it off on somebody else. But I bought this. I've not tested it. It is just 3.5. So I've not tested the they said they didn't think it worked. Paid £1 for it, so €1. I've ordered a little Bluetooth board, and what I'm thinking is, on one of the streams, if we can get it working, when I say we, all you guys just tell me what to do and I'll get it working, and remove the 3.5mm input, put the Bluetooth board in there and make it into a some type of Bluetooth speaker. I do also have a selection of power banks, so I'm thinking that I might just also put a power bank in it and turn it into a bit of a portable one, depending what the current is. So that might be a project for another stream. I thought that'd just be something a little bit different, and I've got £1 invested. Well, I'll look at that. I've also been buying one of these. Yeah, great idea. I just thought it was something different, Nick, if I'm being honest. It was cheap as I did price it up on eBay working ones, just in the original format, are selling for about 30 quid. Apart from one guy who's got it up for 240 quid. I ain't got a clue what he's smoking, but he's clearly been taking some happy pills if he's thinking it's worth that. But it was just something to do. I might end up giving it away on stream to one of you lucky, lovely people. Yeah, I saw that Alexa one. Yeah, there's always people like that on eBay. But I saw that Alexa one, and it did cross my mind when I was thinking what to do with it, whether I put Alexa in it. But this is where these come in, which is something I'll talk about next, because they just might be something for that. I'm not too sure, but I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen one of these. I've been looking for a USB charging hub, and this just kind of probably one of the better ones that I could see at an affordable price. It's the Mechanic X Power Max 300 watt. They reckon it'll charge MacBooks and everything off that one there, which is a 200 watt thing, and it looks, to be honest, I've been buying quite a few bits and bobs. It looks quite a nice little piece of kit. Got plenty of I like these displays, but you can then if you've got something in and you press this charger, it'll then start scrolling through and allow you to bring each numbered port up, and it'll say the current draw, and we can see information it's going to give you there, voltage, ampere, and wattage, and it does it over a graph as well over time, and it's also wireless as well, or is it wireless on top? Sorry, but yeah, then you can scroll through all the respective ports to see what it is. I've got its baby brother up there, which I've had for some time now, but that has got it's got the other USB A's on and C's. These are just C's, and it's not as high watt. But I just thought to myself, because I don't have an inbuilt display for a USB-C meter, I've got my previously used Osbot camera, which I was using for streaming, so I might just point that at it, a bit like I do in my power meter, and do that. So yeah, be interested to see that. Have a quick look. Excuse me. I'm just getting over cold as well, guys. I've been absolutely bunged up with man flu. It was touch and go at one point. Didn't know whether we were going to make it, but you know what it's like with man flu. I'm sure you all can empathise. We need a week off. Evening, James. Evening. Caught your video earlier, that streaming video, the tools video from AliExpress. Brilliant. Yeah, it would have been great with some old ports. I'm thinking I can plug a USB-C to USB-A adapter in, but I have got the other one, which is very similar with a display, and it's got the I think the top section are USB-A and the bottom four are USB-C. Don't quite go up to that. I think it's 100 watts. It's the other one. USB 2 and USB 3, yeah. It was just something to, like I was saying, just to do something a little bit different. I got the Mechanic multi-charger as well, and for a different model with, USB-C. I don't know if I can get this one down. I use it. Oh, I can't, because it's charging different equipment which I use for streaming, so I can't get it down. But it's basically the smaller brother of it. I've gone and done that. My screen's gone off. So yeah, but yeah, interested to see how that one just performs. I might, because I know there's the hack you can do where you can put a power meter and then connect that up to PC so you can get it on OBS. And I've seen Uncle Sorin do it, and Alonso do it as well. But I couldn't understand this because it was in Spanish, I think it is. So I might have to just follow those with some instructions on those. But yeah, been buying that. And I have bought a couple of other things, but I'm going to do some dedicated videos from as well. I bought a spot welder, which is here for battery terminals. I'm sure you guys have got similar things to these. Italian, is it? I'm terrible on languages. I'm absolutely terrible on languages. I struggle enough with English. I haven't seen Worms on my streams for a while. I've caught him on some other streams, so I don't know if he's busy on an evening for a while. Yeah, so I bought this little spot welder. I did have a play when it turned up, but see, I did that, but not really doing anything else with it. So I'm gonna have a tinker with that, but just might do these on a VOD on that one. So yeah, I might need some advice on which bits to buy, because I think I can't remember if you put links on the on your video for that, Alonso, for that one. Alessandro, I keep calling him Alonso, it's Alessandro. Yeah. And then the last thing, which I'm going to do a proper video of, but this has arrived. I did a test stream this afternoon. Need a faster internet at work. I'm just looking at upgrading mine. I'm currently with Virgin, and I'm on. Well, I paid for $350, but they give me $500 because I've got an O2 mobile number. It was cheaper to buy a prepay O2 mobile for £4 a month than it was to pay for $500 and get a $350 to $500 upgrade with a £4 mobile than it was to upgrade from a $350 to a $500 on their broadband package. Crazy. So I get $500 down and $50 up, and I must say it's been faultless. Never been disconnected. Always get well above 500. I'm talking sort of 560 plus. Just tip over that. My upload speeds are around probably about 50-55, so about 10% increase on that. But some videos when you're uploading to YouTube is just terrible. You had a problem with them, did you? Yeah, a lot of people have. They do get slated on their customer service. The only issue I had when I first took the contract out, they did mix some bits and bobs on the payment out. So I complained, and cut a long story short, they messed the complaint up and ended up refunding me a total of 8 months out of the 12. I've only actually paid for 4 months in the last 12. It's lunacy. I weren't going to complain. Not a problem, not understanding me, but RVNR is on another level. I hope he has subbed through his videos. Philip, it was only 15 minutes to see how it worked. It was on my buddies at work. I didn't see it at all, but I'll have a look at your stream on that one. Phil. Okay, Dave. Have a good shift at work. Back to the grindstone. All that. My dog might start barking in a little while. Because the next door neighbours have just got home. So anyway, I've got this one to do. Oh, I didn't mention these, did I? So what these are, I have these kind of showed the face on another stream the other day, and I got these a while ago. They are Fire TVs, and I don't know what's wrong with them. They're actually different generations of Fire TVs. You can see from configurations, different power adapters, Ethernets in different places and things like that. They were both working. I do have remotes, and I'm wondering whether I can get at least one working. And if I can, I'm then wondering whether I can put the Fire TV audio out of some description. I'm not sure how I would do it on that little Sony speaker or something similar to that, because I don't have an Alexa or anything similar. So I don't know how that would work or whether it's feasible. But I thought, give it a go, and if I can get them working. It saves it going to landfill as well. Nice little project for that on the Sony. And the last one before I get to the unwrapping. You'll love this one. You'll love this one. Absolutely love this one. I will get around to the MSI in a minute. This is something I've had about 10 years or so, and I use it. I used to use it quite often, not so much now. But it's large chunk of copper heatsink, but worth a small fortune its own. And another one. These are out of servers. These heatsinks, they're brilliant. Fluxion and nuts and bolts. But that's the star of the show. I don't know if anybody is familiar with what one of these is. If anybody wants to take a stab in the dark and see if they know what that is, takes power. It's ceramic. I have to go. Girlfriend calling. Oh, needs must, James. Needs must. You got it, Alexander. No, no, I can't remember your name. You got it, AV. Sorry, it is. It's a Pelletacell. It is. Yeah, yeah. Let us repair. A lot of you got it. I used to use them. Got it, Carthor. Looks like a cooler. You all know. Too good. Too good. Too good. Cold side, hot side. And what I used to do: hot side onto the great big heatsink, cool side onto that one. And if I'm doing data recovery where drivers are overheating, I used to just basically sit this on top on a low voltage or medium voltage but low current, just to keep it nice and cool, because getting too cold it used to frost up. But I used to use it quite often for doing things like that. I've not used it in a while. Excuse me. It was very, as you can see, it wasn't my finest work, but it was made in a rush one day. And again, I don't know if any of you guys ever experienced one. It used to get that cold, it would frost the plate up. Yeah, cool your drinks. That's a good idea. I never thought of doing that. You don't have to draw some current though. I seem to remember it drawing about 5-6 amps, and I think my power supply is about a 6 amp current limit. So yeah, cool your drinks with it. But got that one as well to reassemble, which is just a bit of a thing to do. So yeah, plenty to go at. That's what happens when I don't stream for a week. I save everything up. But yeah, this one. I don't know if you guys or anybody has one of these. Don't use them without heat sinks. Yeah, they don't work for very long. That's why I put the great big put it away now, but I put the chunkier heatsink on the hot side, a couple of fans blowing through it, and yeah, do it like that to get it all done. So this has arrived, and I will need. Might guess what it is. Can you see what's in here? I had to buy these because I've got an antiquated iPhone. They're USB-C to iPhone connectors. I need those to use this. And this is... Anybody want to guess before I open it? I don't want to spoil the surprise. See how big it is. 4.5 inch. I used one in a water cooling system for the PC. It was almost 20 years ago. Did you use it to cool the liquid? Or did you use it as a in the exchange? It's a box. You got it, Phil? It's a box. It's a new bike. Go. Is it Andy watch? Do you know what I've got? I've got a watch like Andy. Me and my daughter made it. Okay. In lockdown, so it's about 5-6 years ago. Oh no, I was wrong on the colour. Yes. This is a Thermalmaster P1. It's the P1, unfortunately. No, the liquid cools the cells, and the cells cools the CPU. Ah, got you. So you use the water to cool that, and then yeah, I see what you mean. I know Linus Tech Tips did. They tried to cool the CPU with one, didn't they? But it just couldn't dissipate the amount of heat which was generated off the CPU. But they tried stacking them to get greater efficiency, didn't they? I don't know if anybody saw that one. That was some years ago. Yeah, this is the P1. So I thought, because currently I'm using that one, which I've used for quite a while, but it's just a bit bulky, a bit big. I do like it. It's a Unity 260B. You can see right hand side of the screen that you can see image. It comes up pretty well. Sorry guys, coughing. But I thought I would compare it to this one and just see what it's like, because I know these are a lot smaller, and I've seen some of the other streamers having a play with it. I might look at the P2 or the P3 as well. I don't know, depends how I get on with this one, because they're relatively inexpensive now, circa £100 or so, compared to, I think when I bought that in the day, probably about £280. Lasted me well, but time to move on. And I'm just hoping it's maybe a little bit better than what I've got. So I thought I would open that to start the stream, and then we can just decide after that which way we go with the other bits and bobs. See where we are. See if we can get this packaging open. I have downloaded the app because I watched Zach on NanoFix, which I'm sure everybody's familiar with, and he did the comparison of some of these. And what he did mention was that the PC software was pretty poor, but the phone software was pretty much okay. And it is compatible with Android and iOS, and I've got iPhone, so hence why I've got the adapters, because it's USB-C for Charlie. Let's have a look inside the box. It is. Do you know what? It's just detected in OBS as a camera. It's not any software at all. So all that has done, Letters Repair, is it just detects it as a input device on. I'm almost sure that. So let me just double check. Yeah, it just detects it as an input camera device under OBS. I will stress, I do like using this. It's just a little bit, certainly with the macro lens on, it gives you good definition of parts, but well, nothing's hot on here. If you can get, it's just a bit faffy just trying to get the macro lens lit thingy bobbed up. So you can actually see quite a lot of the tiny parts that you can see, sorry. So yeah, it's just as a just a standard OBS. You can download some software for it, but what I have noticed is when I installed my Elgato software for my microscope, because my microscope's plugged in via HDMI into an Elgato and then to OBS, and I'm sure streamers will be aware of that, that the actual software you download off Unity's website crashes when you launch it. And apparently it's a conflict with Elgato trying to take over the ports or something. I don't quite understand it fully. So I just set it up as a standard video input. So it thinks it's a webcam. I think that's what OBS thinks it is. Rename it like you do. But yeah, how have you found the camera? Do you like it? I've been pretty much okay with it. Just find it a bit bulky. I think Uncle Soren used to use it as well at one point, and I think Northridge used to sell that or their rebranded version of that one. But they've just come on so small, and the argument is, if you're spending £250 on a thermal camera, which is this sort of size, with a screen, with a handle, with a battery, with everything else what comes along with it. Yeah, I've used mine for years as well. I've used mine for a lot of years as well. I don't think when I got that, well, quite a few years ago. It's still quite expensive. Yeah, I think the philosophy now is, if you're spending a lot of money on a digital camera like the Unity, you're paying for the screen, the battery, and everything else which comes along with that. Well, if you just spent similar amount, but the money goes into producing the lens and the sensor, is it going to be a better quality overall image? I probably think it is. But I do realise that this is actually a lower resolution than this. This will upscale. But yeah, that one, until I've kind of compared both, and I'll do that on a separate video where I compare them both. Do that. I did buy the P2 Pro on offer. I'll sit down so I can see. But he just got stuck at a Chinese airport after 2 months. I got refunded. Yeah, some problems. When I ordered this, the first one was delivered whilst I was out of the country on holiday, and Royal Mail in their infinite wisdom just left it on my doorstep. And I complained to AliExpress, and they just kept saying, well, it's been delivered. I went, I'm not even in country, it's on doorstep. It had gone, by the way, when I got back. and AliExpress refused, after about 6 weeks of me arguing backwards and forwards, refused to do anything. The seller just kept saying it's been delivered. I went to PayPal, who I paid through, and they went, well, it got delivered, claim off Royal Mail. Royal Mail wouldn't do anything because A, I wasn't the seller, I was the buyer. Plus, if it's sent from outside the UK, Royal Mail won't do anything anyway, which I felt a bit aggrieved about. So I put a formal complaint into Royal Mail. They did nothing, so I ended up going back to my bank, who obviously where the PayPal money came out of, and they just went, yeah, no problem, refunded me instantly within about 5 minutes. Could not believe it. Could not believe it. About 8 weeks in total, start to finish, arguing with AliExpress, then PayPal, and then Royal Mail for my bank just to go, yeah, we'll just refund it straight away. So, yeah, I'm really pleased with that, and that were metal, which is NatWest. But yeah, the P2 does look nicer, nicer piece of kit. I do like the hard case, or semi-hard case, nice and padded, nice and firm case on it, really nicely presented, and you get a USB male female connector as well, which obviously is for connecting it to the computer. So yeah. This isn't anything cooler than a quick unboxing. I'm not gonna play around too much with it. I just want to basically see if it works, and whether I can get it working on my phone. I've already downloaded the app, so I don't need that. And I'm sure the quick start guide will be pretty straightforward for anybody with a bit of sense. If you can get me. I've got a quick release charger at the bottom of my phone, I don't know if you can see it, which is just like a MagSafe magnetic charger. Trying to get them out is sometimes a little bit tricky. Stick one of them in it. Stick one of them in it. I'm hoping that I've got my Streamlabs sorted out as well, to give me notifications if anybody subscribes. So just be aware if somebody does subscribe. One, I'll cheer, but two, it might come through as audio, which it hasn't done in the past. So, right, let's get one of these little magic adapters through. I'm going to get some terrible reflecting until I get this new silver, since it matches the. I'm hoping the reviews on. Right, so let me get. I'm just going to get the app up and running. I've got the app on my telephone now. Go that way, and then I can point it down and see the app. As it's unconnected. Are these little doofers? Settings, device details. There we go. Doesn't recognise it at all. Wonderful. Wonder if you need to open the app after we've plugged it in. Has anybody got the? I presume somebody has got the. Yeah, not found it at all. So I would imagine. It's probably these adapters, which thought it were too good to be true. They did say that it was a data and power adapter, but clearly it's not. So let me just try another adapter in case that is a faulty adapter, because they weren't expensive. So this might be a really short video. Type my password in on stream. Bring it back up. Yeah, still unconnected. So I can't even have a look at it until I get something sorted out with that. It's definitely not playing ball. So yeah, that'll be one for another day then. When I get that figured out. So sorry about that. But yeah, I am going to be interested to just to have a look and see what that's like compared to the other one. So that will be coming soon. Check out my YouTube. If you're not subscribed, please do so, and there will be a full comparison review against the Unity one, and I'll be open and honest with it. Yeah, it's not seeing it at all by the phone. I do think it might be these adapters, if I'm being truthful. These were, I think, £4 delivered. for 3. If I didn't have those, I was looking at 22 quid for a cable. I could try it on PC, but I don't think I've got a spare. I haven't got the software downloaded. I'll save that for the video. I'll get it working. It's literally, I was just going to unbox it and just see what it was like on the phone. Because I know Zach had said the quality of the imagery was terrible on the PC. So yeah, keep me in suspense on that one. Keep me all in suspense. But I will let you all know how it goes. I'm sure I will use it on some streams as well. When I'm electrocuting myself and burning myself on some later streams. So we'll put that to one side. It's a point I couldn't get it working, but we'll put it up there for another day. Okie dokie. So, shall we have a go at this MSI laptop? I think this is probably... I have also got a MacBook Air to look at. What I've had dropped in today as well. This is just gone off apparently. They were using it, screen went blank, and now it just won't turn on at all. I mean, that could just be a reset with keyboard. I don't know. But again, that's into the unknown. So let's have a go with this one. Let's see where we go with it. I'm moving pliers. Yeah. Did you get your roof done, Andy, by the way? Didn't catch your stream yesterday, or didn't catch many last week. A squish! Hello, Worms! My voice is going. Look at this, I'm getting excited because Worms is here. That's because thanks, Carl thought he's unsubscribed, that's what it is. You never got it done. Oh no! Coming on Thursday. But it's going to be mild this week, so it should be pretty much okay. What I am just going to do first, gents, is because this isn't my laptop, I'm just going to pop the hard drive out, and then what I can do is boot it up without any fear of any personal information showing on stream, because we wouldn't want that. Oh, that's good then. If he's putting insulation on, you're going for rubber one, aren't you? Or is it fiberglass? I know you said you were going for a more heavy duty one rather than the felt. I had mine, well, my office where it is now. I had my roof done last year, but I had the entire garage, which is probably, I don't know how big yours is. This is about what is it in feet? Probably about 35 foot. Something like that, but all the roof was rotten, so they had to replace all the wood and everything on the roof. So yeah, I do feel the pain. Yeah, them rubber roofs are really, really good. They somebody tried to talk me into one of the fiberglass ones. I didn't quite fancy that. Screws not coming out because the bracket underneath is clearly broken. Might need to put a bit of pressure on that just to give it a bit of grip. Yeah, I can feel it spinning underneath. Yeah. Done. Get this case off and then get drive out, and then we can start doing a bit of detective work and seeing where we go with this. When mine was finally moved in July last year, and mine was leaking when I moved in, and people obviously leave stuff like that. So I bought some roof paint thinking I could seal it myself until I realised I probably need about 40 cans of it. I'm missing a middle screw. Yeah, factory seal screw. Well, that's good. I've just broken the factory seal, so I've took its virginity. Never been touched before. It'll never forget me touching it, I tell you. Okay, we are in. She has revealed her secrets. So let's take the battery out. So we're not gonna. We've got a nice classic laptop here. What Uncle Soren says, I can never remember. Something like that. Get the SSD out. Oof. And it's a bit some type of, that's just a bit of sweat from the silicon, but there is some I don't know if it's coffee or something down here. We'll get under the microscope, but it's certainly brown and sticky. We all know what's brown and sticky. A stick. Take the take the hard drive out as well, so we're not going to risk any data in case we explode. It is a stick, unless you're Jimmy Carr and he tells you an alternate version of it. Oh yeah, it's definitely a bit sticky. I never got told that it had anything spilt on it. I did have one the other day, and he said my daughter spilt a drink on it. I opened it up, and it absolutely stunk. And I rang him, and I went, "What was she drinking?" He went, "Oh, dog peed on it." I went, "Why didn't you just tell me that?" Didn't bite my nails all day after that. Before I do power this, I am just going to get the scope on because there is, as I say, some signs of liquid. I'll just give it a quick visual because I can see something round here as well. I'm not too sure what that is with my naked eye. Let's just get this on. I've been attempting to get the you know, the icing like you have. Stung, honestly, worms. Why people aren't honest, I just do not know. I just do not know. And it absolutely stung. I tell you how bad it was. I picked it up, and when I opened it, I poured the liquid out. So it just weren't, oh, dog peed on screen side when it was short. It must have peed on keyboard. I'm surprised it didn't electrocute itself as it jumped back up. Get the scope on. We have life. Life. Have a look down here to start with. My product. Just don't get it. Me, may as well. Yeah, I mean, if they just said dog peed on it, at least I could have wore gloves because I know I try to, but I don't generally wear gloves unless I think it's important to. But yeah, I just wish. But yeah, it's not always like that. I don't know what that is. That's like, I don't know, coffee or something. It's really sticky. Am I zoomed in there? Yeah. No, not zoomed in. Getting 2 signed PLD ring lights coming to me hopefully next week. What? Oh, they're them Paul Daniels ones, aren't they? I've seen him make those. Are they as good as they look? I'm sure you'll be able to tell us when you're getting them. The ring light I use is it's just the one which came with the scope. I've got the same scope as JFix. Yeah, they're super bright. I find with this, it's just the amount of light it gives, and obviously because it's a cheap microscope, you get a lot of reflection and whatnot through it. And Tony on Northwest Repairs, he did a thing where he bought some cheap polarizing film, yeah. And he bought the cheap polarizing film and literally cut a donut shaped out and stuck it over his ring light, and then cut a circular piece out, and I think he stuck it over the lens. So as he turned the ring light, it depolarized itself, so he got rid of all the or the reflection, but I've got desk lights, quite strong desk lights, which aren't on at the moment. But if I put them on, I can usually get away without any excuse me, anything light anyway. Here we go. So what we've got here for anybody who's just joined us, because we've got 486 people in chat, we're looking at this MSI, been described as just beeping when we turn it on, and I thought I'd take the hard drive out just so we've not got any customer data or anybody's personal information flashing up on screen if they've got any nice selfies on there, and just have a look. So this for other place, but I think that's just a piece of marker pen there. Yeah, I don't think it's that important. The seal was still on it, so clearly nobody's been in it unless they've replaced the original factory seal. Yeah, 468, can't you see them all? Oh damn, it's just dropped back 466 now. You jinxed it, Andy. I mean, if I look at Twitch and Kick and Facebook as well, I'm probably well over 1 million in total. Well over 1 million. Yeah. Bit manky. Good design. Yeah, apart from a bit of dust, I don't think there's much. Not seeing anything spectacular. Yeah, that was like black market pen. Yeah, going global. Going global. Taking over the world. Just started watching that Iris affair on Sky TV, if anybody has watched it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I think I'm on episode 3. If anybody has got Sky 9 TV or anything like that where they can get it, it's I would recommend it. I'd recommend it. It's not a bad series. It's watchable, and it's a bit techie as well, which is me all over. Oh, there looks like a keyboard thing there, isn't it? Let me get my plier. Slow Horses is really good. I'm going to address 2 things here. 6-7. My daughter keeps doing something with her hands with 6-7, so I don't know if you're referring to that. I ain't got a clue. But Slow Horses is very, very good. I've watched all 3 series of that, and it's well worth watching. That's on Apple TV? That 6-7 bet. Yeah, I've not done this series yet. Worms, not done this series yet. Tulsa King's out as well. If anybody likes Stallone, that's a pretty good one as well. My kids thinks it's stupid. I ain't got a clue. She gets me to, I can't show on there, but she gets me to lift my hands up like I'm juggling and go and say 6-7. She won't tell me. She will not tell me what it is. Watching series 5 now. I might have done first 4 then. Probably have done first 4. I know I'm up to date apart from latest ones, because I think Gary Oldman plays a brilliant part in it. He does play the part really, really well. I can't wait for a new season to come out for this series from... Is that the Slow Horse you're referring to, Carthel? I must say, Mika, my primary content, I don't watch terrestrial TV at all. I watch a bit of news on the morning when I get up with a coffee, and it's called From. I'll come back to that one, circle around. Yeah, I tend to watch YouTube, and when you think what YouTube has to offer for what it costs per month, now you can watch it for free, but even if you're Prime, I don't even know how much it is because I buy an annual thing for about 20 quid, but what is it, about 13 quid a month? It just offers so much. And then you can watch idiots like me trying to repair things sound intellectual when clearly we're not. Or you can watch professionals like Andy do it. But it's a bit of variety. I'm just here to make people like Andy look good. Carthor, what's From about? Is that the detective one? Am I thinking of a different one? I watched Wishmaster 2 the other day. Not even heard of that one. Is that a horror? Not really into horror. Bet worms. Okay, so I'm gonna try plugging this in. So we'll go to the other cam. We're gonna be really disappointed if I go to this cam and plug it in and it just works, aren't we? Let's get the adapter of what we need, and then we can get it up to the power supply. Has the guys from Lost in it? Oh right, okay. Which one is it? Jack or John? Or need to watch Fast Horses 2. If you've not done Slow Horses, anybody in chat, it is recommended. It is good. That say that's well worth watching. Where are they blinking next to the port? Add him around this side. There we go. We have one of those. Turn that on, and it should appear on screen, top right. Hang on, wall. Camera's frozen, so let me just refresh the camera. FPS, whatever. That one. Wonderful. There we go. 5, and we'll get that up to 19. Make sure it can breathe and have enough. Something like that. A little wide out. Change my hands over. Do do do. Run away home. The Dell, big Dell, which plugs in here. So we will give it a go. No idea what it's going to do. There's no battery in, so we won't get any charge voltage. But hopefully we'll get something. So let's plug it in and see if anything happens top right at screen. There's no smoke, and we've got no sign of life at all. But I was told it just beeps. You didn't get along with it, Worms? That's Slow Horses. I thought season 1 were probably best. Season 2 I weren't that pleased with. Season 3 I thought came back round a little bit. I can't really remember what happened in season 4. I think another good one was in Spanish on Netflix. The Heist. That I found that I never watch. Yeah, definitely no smoke. Not as yet. I'm letting it cook. Yeah, if nobody's seen The Heist, I put up with subtitles, reading subtitles on it and dubbing, and I don't watch anything which has been dubbed or subtitles. It's too much like reading a book. But I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I watched, I think it's 3 seasons of that, and it's really well written and acted for what it is. Well, let's just have a look, see if it responds to power button, which will be on the keyboard. I think it's a physical button on these, it is. So we'll just try the power button. Whoa, we have current. Oh, we had current. Oh, it's trying, isn't it? 2.18. That looks like it's posting to me. Yeah, yeah, it does work, Alessandro, on that one. So, oh, we have picture. Won't load into the Windows though. I took the Windows disk out. Probably CMOS battery has power. Yeah, well, customer was saying it was one continuous beep, so it's fixed. That easy. I think it might have just been maybe a frozen BIOS then, which we all like, don't we, from time to time. Ooh, get out of there. Oh, I will just power it off, and I'll just see if it'll charge the battery. It's one of these which battery will fall out when I extend it up, so we'll see. We'll see if we can get that working. So let's plug it back in, see if we get any charge current. That feels okay. Yeah, I'm waggling DC jack and it's still drawing current. So it's charging. 1.65 ampere charge there as well. We all like an easy fix. All like an easy fix. So we'll give this a quick dust out since we're in it. I don't know how loud this Hoover will be. I'm hoping my you come back tomorrow, you can watch me turn another laptop on. Post repair. Well, I've got the Apple Mac next, if needed, and I've got half a dozen things to try. I'm just going to give these fans a Hoover. I'm hoping my noise gate I've set up on my noise suppression might cut the noise of this out, but just give me 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. Do you know if anyone's wanting a cheap Hoover? These are, I think they were £4.80 on AliExpress delivered. I bought 2 of them. I've had them about 3 years and they just work. Sorry, is that really loud? Sorry, I weren't expecting it to come through. I thought I do apologise. I will put it on mute if I do it in the future. Sorry, worms. really sorry. Oh dear, sorry about that. Oh, you're joking? That's all right then. I won't say because me VU meter weren't registering, but obviously I can't hear it myself. But I thought I'd set my noise gate right. So let's set. Let's get a Windows 10 disk. Shove this in. This is my disk, so we should be good to test. Good to test. Don't even know the spec of this. If we got picture, let's plug an HDMI in and see if we get a picture on stream. Plug that in there, swap back over to that screen there and press that button there. Now the black screen you're looking at isn't very interesting. I know it flickers, but if it outputs HDMI, you should be able to see it in the bottom right hand corner. It will come on full screen on there. At the moment we're just waiting for it to post. It's just going through its bits and bobs, so ignore flickering. We can see on there it's not come through. So we've got picture on there. Let's see if it comes through on my HDMI, which we are connected in. I don't know why some of them do, some of them don't. Just annoying, really. I can't win, can I? Can't win, can I? I'll put it on that screen. See, it'll be in bottom right hand corner. At least it's not flashing. It is trying to load Windows. So we will see what it's like when it loads, if it loads Windows. That'll be an admin screen. I probably need to install this. Battery is very low. Let's just get my memory stick and I'll just install drivers. This snappy driver install, which you guys told me about. It's changed. Ooh, it doesn't like that, does it? Yeah, we know you've got a flat battery. You don't have to keep telling me. Yeah, we still know you've got a flat battery. We still know you've got a flat battery. Are you still going to continue telling me? You still? That's interesting. I wonder if I'm capping out my ampage. Because my ampage is kicking up to 4.5 amps. No, it's been dropped off by somebody today for me to look at. Just to get sorted out. I might need to do that. I don't think my power supply is powerful enough to do this. So I am gonna. Seems we've got it working. I'm gonna plug the correct charger in, and at least it's not going to give me the annoying beeping every 2 minutes saying your battery is flat. Plug one in now, you fool. Please have enough charging battery for me just to swap over. Right, Indiana Jones. We got it. We've got it. There we go. So at least it won't. At least it won't do that. Right. Let me get the display drivers installed, and then we can see what's going off, and we can have a look what type of laptop this is. I think it was capping out at it was ticking up to 5 amp. Must be a 5 amp power supply that I've got. NVIDIA, install that one. Install that, it then should let me. We should get an output in the bottom right hand corner. You have got a roof though, haven't you, Andy? It's not open to elements, it's just leaking, is it? Right, we've got 914 people watching. If you want to see me blow something up, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe, guys. Oh, that were a big firework outside. Yeah, water running down the wall on the floor. Also had a pool of water on my desk at one point. It's never good. Never good. The problem with did you hear that explosion? Evening 8-bit. Good evening. Yeah, problem with water, it's one of them things, isn't it? It just gets everywhere. You just can't you can never guarantee that it's not leaked somewhere you don't want it to go. Nearly done. Is it easy to make a generic Windows hard drive that works on all laptops? Yeah, there's several different ways you can do it, Dino. I've got. This is it depends how much you know about computers. These are M2 drives, or you can make a SATA drive, which looks like a conventional 2.5-inch hard drive or 3.5-inch, depending what you want to do. I tend to use these where possible. Because they're different speeds. They come in a couple of different form factors. You can get SATA ones of these. So, but yeah, pop it into, or the way I did it, pop it into a laptop, install Windows 10. I've put a load of stuff on the desktop, which you'll see in a minute when I connect it up to HDMI. And then once you've installed it, shut your laptop down, take it out. Right, whatever you want on back. For example, I've wrote Windows 10, I've got some Windows 11 ones, and doing that. You can also then do it on an external one. But, and I know we were discussing this the other day, I've had instances where computers will not recognise a hard drive via USB to boot. They'll boot from a USB memory stick sometimes, certainly with some other programs like Vento and whatnot, which I use to boot bootable OSs. But if you're just wanting something like this, just to pop in each time and you're diagnosing and repairing PCs, I think it's worth having a few different options. Maybe a USB, maybe a portable hard drive, and maybe a SATA and an M2 ones of these. I have them in both keys as well, just so I'm covered on it all. No, I've got no stream mail. I still don't know how to set it up, Squish. I'm really sorry. I did play around with getting something to come on as a random interval. But I just couldn't figure out how to do it, so I kind of give it up as a bad job. But I've installed, so let me just replug this back in and see if I can get a picture on HDMI. Yay, we've got picture. We have picture. So if we move over here, we're now there. There we go. We have picture. Yeah. So Dino, there are lots of videos out. And I know James JFix. If you look on JFix's channel, if you're not too sure, he's on here and he's one of subscribers. But just have a look for JFix on YouTube. He's done a really good tutorial on how to install it onto a USB via Windows. Just have a look through some of his videos and it is on there. But there's once you've done it once, it's the same process of doing it on a lot of different things. So right, so this is the Snappy Dragon, which you guys recommended to me. I found this invaluable to do. Let's have a look what processor this is. It's not bad. It's an i7 9750. Not a bad machine at all, this. You wouldn't kick this out of bed, would you? It's all right, 16 gig of RAM. A little bit older on graphics card, but 1660 Ti. Still more than adequate in today's marketplace, that. See what temps are like. I'm waiting for a new subscriber to click subscribe, so I can see whether my Stream Elements is working. Just going back to what you were saying, Worms. I've been trying to do something on Stream Elements which will give me the scene command like I know Andy's got. I'm terrible for forgetting to change scene. And other bits, but it looked really complicated when I was watching Andy do it the other day. Do you have to delete drivers from one computer to the next, or is there plenty of space? On mine, there's plenty of space. It's I think a 200 gig drive or 128 gig drive, because it's only a temporary drive just for testing. I tend to just wipe it now and again, Philip, every month or so. And you did unsub and resub. I didn't come up. Oh right, okay. I'll have a look at that in a second. It's all unsub. No, took me ages to get to 175 people. Please don't all unsub. If I click on Streamlabs and on open this, let me. Please tell me I'm still live. Please tell me I'm still live. Please tell me I'm still live. I don't know whether I'm still live or not. Let's just move that. Yeah. And I click on YouTube and subscriber. That's what you should be seeing, and that's what should come up. Yeah, I'm still live. Thank you, Worms. That's what should be coming up, whoever Kevin is. But I just can't get it to trigger when people subscribe. Don't know. But yeah, going back to you, Andy, it looks really just subbed. Well, thank you very much for subscribing. World of Detailing at 628882. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I mean that with sincerity. To small streamers like myself, it does mean a lot. Did you mod Stream Elements? I followed a tutorial. What? Oh, it's Andy. Oh, sod you then, Andy. I'm not following yours. I did follow the James set it up for me, in fairness. James set it up for me on oh, cracky, what's it called? Where it takes control on my computer. Oh, my mind's gone blank. AnyDesk. Logged in with AnyDesk and we did it together and copied URL and set it all up. But yeah, I just don't seem to be doing it. So yeah, that might be I've got the configurations and whatnot, and then I can test it. I can send a signal from Stream Elements to the screen like you've seen, but I just can't. It's just not appearing when somebody does it. But yeah, it did look really complicated. Really complicated. If I'm ever down your neck of woods, I might stick my head in for a lesson. In fairness, Andy, because you made it look easier than it probably really was, because you were just clicking it here, there, and everywhere. But I even tried to follow a tutorial online to do. I wanted something which would pop up every 20 minutes, which said like and subscribe, just to try and build the audience like we do. Just at the bottom of the screen, like a ticker. But yeah, it's not worked on that one. So as we can see, this has crashed. But anyway, it looks like it's working. I'll just run the battery check on here. Battery check, battery info, and we'll just see how healthy the 14.1. Yeah, so it has took charge on there. We'll just see if that goes up into there. Back down. Uptime will be default command if enabled correctly. I used to link 14.6, so it looks like battery's charging as well nicely on that one. So I don't think there's much else. So what I'm going to do is just close this down and whip the drive out, put other drives back in, and just give it a quick boot. As long as it's booting, I think that's what we'll call a day, and we'll move on to one of the more interesting, exciting projects, which might require a little bit of technical skill. So I'll be completely lost at that point. But end task. Come on, end task. Windows 10, wonderful. This is why I reinstall Windows 10 every month. So because when it goes in this many machines, it just grinds to a halt sometimes. There we go. We don't have picture. Hold it down. Lights are off. And nobody's at home. Put that back onto cam. That out. Just sub, thank you very much. Is this the same Andy or is this a different Andy? Well, thank you, Andy. And hello, Projector P2X. Good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yep, same Andy. You've got more fake identities than James Bond, I tell you. We'll just pop the battery out, because you can blow them on board if you don't do it. I'll pop this back in. Right, magic screwdriver, maxed out. In there. There is a possibility that the beeping was caused by the hard drive. Give that a quick wipe with a bit of IPA. That is a bit slimy. The old SATA drive put back in. If Dino was asking, they're SATA drives, if you're wondering what I was saying on those, obviously quite a bit different to the M2 drives, but it's worth having, ideally, an SSD version of one of these as well, just for certain laptops or desktops, if they don't support M2 or NVMe's. Or I don't seem to want to sit too well in there. Wi-Fi antennas are in that sitting down screen. There we go. It's gone in now, as if by magic. Baby, you're a firework. So, are we thinking that we are doing the MacBook next, or rebuild the cooler? But that's probably not going to take too long to do. And one of the other reasons I was going to do that, because I wanted to test the thermal camera, which we already now know isn't working. There's no point me building that if I can't really test it, or the new thermal camera is not working. The old one clearly is, but the new one isn't. Now it looks like it might be Want to know the real name of PCDD? I know it, as he kindly sent me a mini PC. I bet it's Steve or Dave. Yeah. Top secret. I've had to change it. I'm in witness protection. I'm telling you. Can't let me secret anything. I have been toying with the idea to put the old face on camera, but I just don't want to scare people. I know it's Halloween, but it's just a terrifying thought, that, isn't it? I am actually, and I'm not going to tell you where. Not social media, because we're all on social media, or a lot of people are. But I do have a website for my business, and on there is my picture in all my glory for that as well. Pop a few screws back in here. Get this on charge whilst we are doing this. Where's my whatchamacallit charger? A power supply, so at least we can see if it's charging with some current as well. So pre-charge current came through. That seems promising. And before you say the website I'm on isn't Crime Stoppers, it's dodgyrepairguy.com. It's probably Rogue Traders. Already got a screw in it. That one down there was broke, if we remember. I have to, can't forget the factory seal. Give it a fish. Does any of you guys use electric screwdrivers? I know JFix does. I just find them a bit. Am I from Aylesbury? Why would you? Why? Yeah, I like manual ones as well. I have a bit of a technique that I kind of roll it down my hands. These iFixes, if people's got these, I kind of roll it down my hands, and I can tighten a screw up just by doing kind of that. Do that. You think I'm from Aylesbury? Aylesbury. I think you need to enlighten me why you think I'm from Aylesbury. Don't know. With my address on the package that I sent you when I sent you that computer, and if anyone's wondering, he won that. He won the computer because I give stuff away on streams, but only to subscribers. There we go. Buying your subscriptions now. Buying your subscription. So I'm just going to try and boot this. Just make sure it's booting. If it boots, we'll call this fix. I'm just going to deflect the screen a little bit, so I'm not being ignorant, guys. I just don't want it to suddenly come up with a load of information. So I use electric screwdrivers, electric good when they're when there's a lot of screws. I don't do consoles. Ooh, I think I know what's wrong with this. We'll do this in a second. Yeah, I don't do consoles, which things like Xbox and whatnot. It's got 1,000 screws in it, and whatnot. So yeah, laptops and generally things like that is what I do. We do have a picture. I just find that I have tried electric screwdrivers. I have got a electric screwdriver similar to Soren's. I don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't know where it is because I use. Oh, it's here. Oh, and it's got plenty of torque and everything on it for what it is. But I just find it a bit slow to do things with, and I don't know if it's just me. I just tend to do things a little bit quicker when I'm screwing. So yeah. So I'm going to hold this laptop up to the mic, see if you can hear this. I don't think you'll be able to hear this, but it is beeping. So, and I think my noise gate. Yeah, I don't think you'll hear that. It is beeping, but the beep it's making is hard disk. For anybody in the know, it's hard disk. You know, the hard disk noise that it makes, so it is that. Dino, let's have a look what you've put. I'd like to set up an SSD SATA, an M2 SATA with Windows 11 with a TPM bypass for testing. Was just unsure if done install Dell, would it work on a HP? Yeah, it would. I mean, there's plenty of ways to do it. I have a XML configuration script for installing for the bypasses. Just bear in mind that the bypasses are getting removed from Windows 11. There is a different bypass now coming out for the latest one, so you're better off using a slightly older one if it's only for testing. Anyway, but yeah, you can do that, and a HP will work on a Dell, will work on a Acer, will work on, you know, non-specific. It's worth having a couple just set up just in case, because sometimes they can be a little bit peculiar, asking for different information. But if it's just for testing, you can use a USB drive with Windows PE on it. There's plenty of those on there as well. So yeah, it's well worth doing. Am I from Swindon? There couldn't be two of us from Swindon. I could be. Me and Andy are brother. We're actually the same person. I'm actually typing all this on YouTube as I talk, and it's really Andy with a voice changer. That's what it is. Yes, Tracy, I'm coming. There you go. Is Tracy? Is it Tracy? I can't remember. There's someone at my front door. He's found me. He's from Lancaster. He's stalking me on not on Facebook, on internet. Yeah. Well, I ain't even told you what website it is for what profession I'm in. I'm in sport, so that's probably the biggest clue. I'm in sport, so that's cool. Recovery on there. Wait, what? That's cool. I'm in his old shed. He's locked me under the stairs. Just keep on working. He does all glamorous stuff. That's why I can't appear on camera, because he doesn't treat me well. Keeps me locked up. I ain't seen daylight in years. You found my website. Is that the OnlyFans website? What you found? Because you don't want to be showing them pictures and telling people about that. So anyway, I do keep it a closely guarded secret. It's the hard drive what's failing it, mechanical drive what's failing it, because I can hear it. So that'll be that's not one for stream, because it's a conversation I've got to have with the customer or with the person who dropped it off, just to say that it's the hard disk what's failed in that, and see what they want to do. Right, so that's going to one side. Oh dear, oh dear. My workshop's looking a little bit less cluttered, as you can see. Oh, there we go. We got a sneak peek there. See if you can all recover from that. Fraudulent slip there. It's about the only time I'm appearing on camera. Woohoo! Face reveal. Yeah, there we go. Said it weren't pretty. Yeah. Click back on there. Click back on there. All these people coming out thinking, what are these mad people talking about? Throat is like rough as hell from this man flu. Not good, not good, not good. So where are we going next? Got a couple of Fire TVs. Might be a bit interesting. Never done any of these before. This is obviously going to be a bit of fault finding, diagnosing, and seeing where we go with that. Or we've got the MacBook Air. Now, this has been given to me because I've definitely got some glasses. Should have gone to Specsavers. I kept putting them down. I'm forgetful. Kept putting them down. I must have 40 to 50 pairs of glasses. I must have 40 to 50 pairs of glasses. But I just keep putting them down. When you get to my age, You get to the wrong side of 70 and you just can't do a thing. Just forget everything. I'm in disguise. I've got my voice changer on and everything else. Turn my thermal camera on. I never wore glasses, and my nephew said, "Do you think you need glasses?" I went, "No, I don't need glasses." He says, "Well, I'm over here." I went, "Okay, I don't need glasses." He said, "No, I'm over here." So I went, "No, I don't need glasses." But he said, "Are you sure?" He says, "Why don't you just try these? These are 1.1, I think they were." So I put them on. I went, "Wow, these are clear." And ever since wearing them, put it in Discord. Which Discord have you put it in? I'll have to look on that. I don't use Discord that much. I've now moved up to 1.5s. But yeah, I'm terrible. I'll put them down all over. I'm going to have a look at this. None yet. You can message me and I'll tell you whether you've got it right if you want. On because you've got my email, haven't you, Worms? And I'll tell you whether you get it right or not. So I'll let you do that. Or here's the challenge. Here's the challenge, Worms. My contact details are on there. You can text me. There we go. No. bit of a detective. Well, there we go. It could be another handsome chappy. We're giving it all away. I'll let you send me a message either on email if you think you've got it right, and I will confirm if you have, just to put your mind out of rest. Or my contact details are on there, and you can always text me, and then I'll tell you as well. But obviously, you're revealing your phone number at that point. But but yeah. Anyway, so we've got this MacBook. Do I know Noel Edmonds, Mr. Blobby? Blobby. Noel Edmonds. God, I did meet Noel Edmonds once. What a nice guy he was. Did meet him. Met a few famous people, strangely enough. But they're different stories for another day. Met Elton John, George Michael, REM. Met quite a few Formula One drivers. And teams. Been in pit lane several times at different Formula One races around the world. I'm into Formula One. Do like Formula One. I've got a driving sim rig, which is my other, I won't say passion, but I enjoy that. It's on a game of play. So we've got a MacBook Air. Bought 6 weeks ago off eBay from an eBay shop. Stopped working all of a sudden, and they've contacted the repair shop they bought it from on eBay. I will say it was a business. Yeah, Andy does like Freddie Mercury. He loves his music. I remember him saying the other night, if there's one thing that he could listen to all day long was, I want to break free. I want to break free from your life. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I've got to be free. I'm still waiting for Worms to email me. He's not emailed me yet. Oh my god. So as soon as we've got this one, we're gonna give this a shot. This could just be a faulty charger. Yeah, they contacted. I've got a gaming rig chair to do Tom on a live stream. I did contemplate becoming a. I know a few of the. I failed. I think it's a sport website that I was looking at computer once. Do you know what? I could just be completely throwing you off the scent. You're more than welcome to email me the link and I'll confirm it either way. But anyway, yeah, I thought this was a bit off when they went back to the seller. A matter of a few weeks, and the seller just basically gone tough tittle basically. And it's somebody I've dealt with several times. It bought it for his daughter on this. So this could just be a faulty charger. It could be a faulty laptop. I honestly don't know. So we'll give this a plug-in. What I know about Mac, I could write on postage stamp. I could write on my Tinder profile. But I do know that we should get a little charge light if we plug it in and we zoom down close enough. So we will plug it in. I think these are the same as the MacBooks, which I failed to. We have green light, which is always good. That is always, whoa. We have picture. There we go. Job done. 2 for 2 here, Andy. 2 for 2. Who said it's hard, this repairing apples? Paul Daniels makes it look really difficult. You need to come in for a few lessons. All you do is plug it into the wall and turn it on. Just the thought of coming near me. What it is, it just terrifies it. Don't let him near us. Genuinely, you're going to think that I've staged these, but both of them I've got because I've been told that they're broke, and I've had them dropped in because neither one of them are working. Neither one are working. I don't mind. I've not had a chance to even use my soldering iron. There you go. Get a refund on that under use. Share some of your customers. But do you know what? I always look on YouTube, and I always think, do you know these people doing these repairs where it's just a shorter capacitor? Because where we see Alex on Northridge and Uncle Sovereign with these shorts and whatnot, I just think, why can't I just get a shorter capacitor? You know, mine are really difficult where it's whatever. So I suppose what goes around comes around. I'm going to tilt that down a little bit. Ooh, I thought the screen were broke then. I'm just going to make sure there is no identifiable information. I thought the screen were broke, but it's not. It's just the background. But I would say that is working. I'm just going to pop the password in and just make sure. Ooh, Barney McGrew. That's not good. These don't have HDMI, and I don't have I do have a Thunderbolt Connect, but I don't, so I can't put it on. I can't put it on big TV. But mouse ain't working. If we look in the top corner here, we should have a little mouse pointer, and the mouse pointer. Get rid of my horrible reflection. Mouse isn't working. I am moving my finger on there. Obviously, it's not touchscreen. So, oh dear. We use tab to move around like you can on. Yeah, let's get an external mouse. We use tab like we can on Windows to move around. Mac thing. Yeah, no, still not. Cursor's flashing. If both customers from a Temtecon electrician, yeah. They're not working. Why is that? 10p's run out at meter. I did honestly have, and I know we all have a bit of a funny story. I did have somebody ring me once, and yeah, I don't use Apple stuff either, so I don't know whether I can use tab or whatever either. But mouse is lit up and the cursor's still not working. I did have somebody ring me once and saying my computer don't work, and I said, look, I'll come out and do it as soon as I know you. And I went out and they turned it off at wall. Oh, wife had turned the extension lead off at wall. Crazy, isn't it? Alti. Is it Alti? Ace Console Repairs. Alti, yeah, that rings a bell. We're all hiding out over here. Only for the cool kids. Yeah, quick, everyone go home. Everyone hide. The founders. We've just suddenly jumped. Wow, he's brought his crew with him. He's brought his crew. Our viewing figures have just jumped up from 916 people to 1,017 people watching. And that's over Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Voyeurism, OnlyFans, everything. They've all come in. I don't know whether there is a keyboard shortcut to turn off the mouse. I honestly don't know. I don't think there is. I was wondering whether I could use the, like the tab to move around, but I think this has got another issue. I think the trackpad might be an issue with that. we can clear the what's it called, the SRAM, can't we? SRAM with a key press, which sometimes I don't think keyboard's working either. I wonder if, getting a bit warm, but that's just normal for these. I wonder if it's had something spilt on it, and the keyboard is registering as like sticky keys on a Windows keyboard would do. But it did just shut down there, and it was still plugged in. Probably apple juice. Probably dog juice. Oh, let's hope. Command Alpha recovery mode while powering up, as it could be a drive problem. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that the one which clears the SRAM? Carthor, I think it is, isn't it? on those. Okay, thank you very much, sir. That's up. From USB memory stick over there. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9 o'clock. The night is young. We haven't even started partying yet. Wait until I get drunk. So we've got another one which turns on, but still can't call a full fix until it works. Touchpad is clicking. I know you guys can't hear that, but the touchpad is definitely clicking. And everything seems okay with the keyboard. Obviously, it's loading. Let me just try an external keyboard as well. Just to be doubly sure, because if I yeah, external mouse, external keyboard, neither are working. So this has got something else wrong with it. I'm going to shut this down and try and get into the recovery console just to see. That's it. Command Alt P R keys. That's it. Command Alt P and R. Right. So Command Alt P R, and it should give us the boot noise again if I've successfully done it. Like a BIOS reset, this, isn't it? Hardware reset. Right, so let's see if that fixes it. It won't work. Well, keyboard must be responsive, so there can't be an issue with keyboard because the PRAM resets just work, so it must be registering keystrokes. So it must be, I would think, a driver or something issue. We'll try an SMC reset after this. We'll see where we get with that. It's just really slow. These all, I think this age of MacBook has the Mac only. When I said 2019, this is the soldered on chip, isn't it? For the I would agree. I can't stand Apple. I would never have one. They work kind of old on MacBooks, but they change modes, like when it's loaded in Mac OS USB. Yeah, yeah. What I was thinking was, this has the soldered on NAND, doesn't it? Doesn't have a replaceable hard disk. It does get me where a lot of people think Apple just are bulletproof and never go wrong, and clearly they do go wrong often. But it's just so much harder to work on and repair. Hey, monkeys. People say monkey around. It's sticking on this now. Doesn't want to do what it wants to do. Is that moving? Don't even think that's moving. The progress bar seems a little bit stuck on that. Oops. Click that with now. Yep. Oop. Yeah, at least we can all see what's Yeah, because I can go into the disc health. What's it called? Oh, see it in my head as well. I'm starting to think it's a bad drive as well, Mick. Mainly because if I relate this to a Windows thing, you generally get little idiosyncratic issues when drive starts to fail. Plus, with length of time it's taken this to post or boot. Yeah, I've been definitely that. Well, I'm gonna treat myself this year. I'm gonna get myself a new iPhone. I'm gonna get little one a new iPad, and I'm gonna get wife one of them new Irons. Don't think she'll be too pleased. Right, old ones at best. Old ones are the best. Yeah, right analogy, Andy. I've got an iron, never use it. I do run, I do run. Yeah, that's not looking good. Not looking good at all. Let's try an SMC reset. At least it's reacting to power button. What was the roll back up chat? Get the SMC reset keys, which were Shift, Control, Alt, and power button. Try that one. We want Shift, Control, Alt, and power button. I don't even want to respond to that now. Can't be doing with these shiny screens. It's showing me shiny head off. I don't think I can swap the hard drive because I think on this model, I think it's the one which is soldered onto the board. I think it's a soldered NAND. We will whip back off and just have a look because I have got obviously M2s, but I've got the proprietary Apple ones as well. It is one of those. SMC reset just doesn't like that. It's taking current because the charge is getting a bit toasty. Feels heat in there. It's obviously doing that. Is that how you do it, Cartho? Tiny paper. Transfer the toner to the copper. Oh, don't put it through AI. Don't put it through AI. You'll be shocked. You will be shocked. Let me Apple screwdriver set now. Very own screwdrivers. Till we find which one fits. We'll keep on trying them all. Not that one. I've got an iFixit kit, but the one for the Apple screws stripped. The only one which is stripped, and it was one for Apple screws. So got all these which I got from. It will come back with Aid Edmondson, or like Rick Mail, as he looks now. I need to catch up on some of this. I seem to seen people using chemicals to remove the copper. Yeah, you need that. Find him using a picture match. Yeah, you might find me with reverse Google search. I'm getting a bit worried that there's a little bit of stalking going off here. You will be disappointed, guys. You will be disappointed. Very much disappointed. There's a reason why I only show my hands and arms. I tell you. It's been a long time since I've done my modelling. You've got two different names for me. Well, if there's anybody who could actually work out the quandary or the enigma that is PCDD, it's probably Carthor, because he has quite a bit of information about me. And I'm sure he'll keep it to himself. Let's put it like that. Yes, I do use both. Yeah, it is the proprietary Apple drive. What's in here, gents? It is the one. So let's just pop that out, and let's see if we can get into the. We'll take the drive out. Will it post without a drive? I don't know whether Apple will. But we'll take it out and see if it'll post. I can't be an MI5. I can't even spell MI5. Let alone be an MI5. Told you, I'm on witness protection. I'm on the run. Let's just see if this will now turn back on. We've got a green light. I would never disclose it. Oh, you're a star. You're a star. Take it to your grave. Take it to your grave. Right, this should now boot into recovery, because we've got no drive in it. Right, I am thinking it's the drive which has failed. Yeah, that still doesn't look good, does it? There's no. Ah, there we go. So at least we know that. So let's see if we can get into recovery. Command R to get into recovery, isn't it? Whilst we're booting, just to make it easy. I'll try and do this on camera. Command R. I think we can safely say it's probably that. What's his name? What's his name? Say my name. Say my name. Oh dear. I think the email address that Carthor's got, because he's got two email addresses. He might have. He's got two. He's got the channel email address and he's got my personal email address. So yeah, we won't go any further with that. Right, mouse touchpad's working. So I think. I think the only two email addresses you've got are both the ones for the channel though, Worms. That's what that is. Let me grab my box of delights. If James were here, James has actually met me. He's been to my house. Spent some quality time with James. And you could always ask Uncle Sorry and see what he says. I haven't got one of these drives. Beggar. Thought I had one. No. No, I'm still got rid of it. Yeah, so I've not even got a drive. Yes, it was, that was the drive I was thinking about. That's even older for the Apple. That's the type it should be, which is obviously a bit different to the PC variety. Damn, Philip, you've got me. You've got me. That's actually my business email, my Gmail account. Sorin does rock. Yeah, he just bounced me on his knee when I was a little one. Back in Romania. I just hide the accent really well. Help the wife cook on her cooking channel and gaming channel. So yeah. So I've not got a drive on that, but I think the drive. Does anybody know where you can buy these new the Apple bespoke ones? Because I haven't seen anywhere where you can actually buy them. I know you can buy used ones, and I did have a couple of used ones, but I think I've given them away because I tend to give far too much pound shop. So, and do you know what? I never even thought of looking in a shop. Learn something. Yeah, PLD might know. You say you're near Lancaster. I got a caravan in Morecambe. Do you know what? Morecambe's a lovely, lovely place. Crucial. Can you get the Apple bespoke ones? The Apple variety flavour ones off Crucial? Do they do them 8-bit? Because obviously it's not a standard NVMe. They're Windows ones. I didn't know Crucial made them, because obviously it's a different profile completely compared to PC. And the one I had was it is an Apple one, but just I think it's an older version of it. Anyway, but I think we can all agree that that is hard drive. So there's nothing I can do for that. That's the pain in the backside with Apple, because they create landfill, they create waste, and I'm not going to get my eye horse about it. But yeah, I disagree with how they do it and what they do, because it's just not. It's a good business profile where they exploit the user base to do this. So I'm not going to put the drive back in. Excuse me. I'm just going to put the screw back on, so we don't lose that. I've lost loads of them screws in my time. Pop that case on, pop that cover on, and we will do a reassemble stream. Yeah, I mean that's a good example of we haven't got enough commodity on planet to keep on going at the rate we're making things. And I'm going to sound like I mean I don't know what I'm on about to some degree. Please don't think I do, and I'm not an expert at all, so I'm not quoting anything other than it just annoys me that the fact that Apple produce something that is obsoleted by nothing other than their profit margin, and they obsolete it on purpose. So you've got to replace it, and you can't do anything with the old equipment because they've decided that they don't want to support it any longer. At least that isn't the same in the PC world to any degree. I mean, Microsoft tried to do it to some degree with Windows 11 and TPM and things like that, but there's been a workaround which has saved so much raw materials going to landfill, where they can continue being used, and just save people money in the climate to keep on using it. So, but Apple, and they're just a marketing company. They're just really good designer brand marketing company, like any designer brand, where they built their image to be something that they say they are, and people love having Apple. And I can't complain because I've got an iPhone and I wouldn't own anything else. But yeah, I agree. I think that's the sacrificing planet to pay the shareholders. And I'm not an eco warrior by any stretch of imagination. But I think when we look at grand scheme of things, and they're such a big player in the world, they could do more rather than just not giving people a power charger because they bought a new iPhone and we've all got one, so we'll just give them a power lead. That's just utter tripe. They're sending so much more to landfill rather than saying everyone's got power adapters. We don't need to we don't need to be doing that. So So right, this one's going back in the box because there's nothing else again I can do with this one until I speak to the person who put it in. So that one's going back in the box. So we have two fixed but not fixed. Oh, put that back on there. So we are quickly running out of things to do. So I still have a DIY radio. I'm gonna have a go. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Have a go at these Fire TVs because I won't mind just seeing if I can get one working on these. So we have they are both Fire TVs. I know they've not got cases on. I'll just see if I can find any. See which is newest, so we can start with that one. PCB 30 revision 4. Right, I think that one's the newer one because that's a PCB 1314, so 1314. This is PCB 797. So I think out of the two, I think that is a. I don't really know, but let's have a go with that one. Yeah, let's have a go with that one. And again, from memory, I think these run on. There is an actual little tiny fuse down there, so I'd be surprised if it's just the fuse what's gone. It does look like it's been worked on. Flip that back over. Has anybody worked on an Apple TV at all? Does anybody have any insight on it? This looks like it has. We're going for variety tonight. We've worked on PC, Windows, we've worked on Apple, now we're on Android. Wow. How many streams can you actually see 3 different manufacturers and operating systems? Yeah, this has certainly been worked on before because there's, I don't know why there's flux in there. Sticky flux around here. You know, I'm going to work on this one first because this doesn't look like it's had any work done on it. So we just might have a greater success at something what's not been touched. I bet it works. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Give it a shot. I think I've got the correct adapter. Well, if it's 3 for 3, if I plug it in and it works, that will be a result. About right size. Now, yeah, it looked like they'd heated it up. I don't know why they would, because it does look a bit fluxy around the chip, but they'll just be NANDs, won't they? I don't know if that's CPU or not. They'll just be, I don't know, no, it's that bit NAND, won't it? Don't know what they are. But we'll get to that one in a minute. So we've got this. I think these run on, is this 9 volt? Does anybody know? I think they're 9 volt these run on. From memory. We'll try it at 5. Yeah, it could be the RAM. 60 volt. If my power supply went that high, I'd put it at 60 volt, but unfortunately it doesn't. I don't think it's 5 volt. I do honestly think it's 9. We'll see if we get any current draw at 5. I might get some current draw at 60. If we don't get any current draw at 5, we don't get any current draw at 9, and we can't repair it, I'll put 60 volts on it just to make you happy, Cartho, and we'll see if we get any current draw. And it is bonfire night anyway. So let's see. Oh. We did get current draw there. It's not that back down to 5. don't like how that were. Can we all see current draw? We're getting a. That's like posting. Can HDMI in it? And flick that over. So bottom right and. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, let me buy a lottery ticket. That's 3 for 3, and all I've done is turn them on and plug them in. I've got a remote here as well from. Oh, I am going to just unplug that a second because I've just realised it's crackling and I don't want to deafen you. Sorry, guys. I will turn that back down. For whatever reason, that will come in through my OBS. So I've turned the crackle down. Yeah, I've turned it down. Sorry, Carthor. It was coming through my... For whatever reason, it was coming through my computer speakers. So yeah. Let me just reboot. Off the fake fault. It's all clickbait. All clickbait. Right, that's plugged back in. Bottom right hand corner, I've just plugged it back in. Oh, audio again. Right, I'm going to plug this back in. I should have muted on OBS the... I've muted the OBS for HDMI, so please just tell me if you're getting anything coming through. It shouldn't come through now. We'll just reboot it. Good, that's all right. I've muted OBS. I just want to see if the I have got a remote there as well. I mean, it's not been by the Amazon screen yet, because I've obviously unplugged it each time because of audio. Can you hear that crackling? No, that's all right if you can't hear it. I can hear it at my end. For whatever reason, that is... Don't know why that's feeding back through my speakers. I don't know why it's doing that. Right, I think it's stuck on that. Yeah, if you can hear the crackle, that's actually coming through my PC speakers, and my PC's on mute, so that's even weirder. So I'm just going to turn that off. So, I've actually got my speakers muted on my PC. I know they're not on mute actually. Tell a lie, I've got YouTube muted. So let's just flick back to that. So I think we can all agree. There's a bit of warmth in what I'm presuming at CPU or whatever these two chips are here. We do look, they've obviously got warm in the past. I think these are heat sinked onto the case anyway, aren't they? From memory, while since I opened a Fire TV, I think there's a metal plate on inside cover which heat sinks onto these with a couple of thermal pads. Should we get a thermal camera and just see if anything else is getting a bit warm apart from those two? Because that was quite a bit of current for a low current device. But I honestly thought these were 9 volt. Should we try it at 9 volt? Because let me I'm just going to Google what voltage a Fire TV is, because I'm thinking that they are 9 volt. I just say 5 volt. Yeah, okay, Carthor. Yeah, I don't know why I've got 9 volt in my head. Am I getting that mixed up with the NVIDIA Shield? Let's get the Get thermal camera booted back up. I just turned it off. Oh, that's interesting. Thermal camera now won't turn on. Go, plug that in. Turn that on. Put the thermal camera to 2 amp. Yeah, well, we take it right current then. Flick that back over to my scope just so we can see. Thermal camera is on. Need to alter that. Yeah, back on thermal camera. Let's just change scene. So we've got thermal camera on left. I'm going to take the I'm not going to plug HDMI in, but we will we'll see what's what with thermal cam. Ooh, I'll spot that straight away. Nice chip there, getting a bit warm. That's by far the hottest thing. Current draws ramping up and down. I think that's, let me put the macro lens on. Have a better close up. What's what? This is that Unity 260 Pro. If anyone's wondering what I am using, because I haven't got the other one. That's that. Yeah, chilly. It's only 45 degrees. It's not mega hot, but it's the only thing getting any signs of heat, and it's only taking half an amp. With the crackling coming through, I just wonder if that's going to get warm under there because it's the So have a look what them 2 chips are. Get rid of that. The one which were getting toasty was that. If my little pen trick works. Let's give it a zoom down. Use right remote, works wonders. Don't tell me I think living room. Right, that chip's getting to point thermal camera at it. That's the chip which you're looking at now, and you can see it on thermal cameras getting up to 47 degrees. Doesn't seem mega hot, but it's only taking half an amp, so I don't think it's shorting. I think it's just working. Seems more like a working temperature rather than fault temperature. Yeah, 47, 48. It is climbing a little bit, but not like it's climbing loads. If it spikes when I first plug it in. Cool it down a little bit. And plug it back in. Is that for the Ethernet, do you think? So in theory, I could remove that and it won't make any difference. I mean, it's not like it's baking red hot to say I need to get out of here because I'm mega hot. See it evaporating off, but it's not like it's Can't see there's anything else on the board. I'm just thinking, since it's for Ethernet, they've got Wi-Fi on them anyway. Now, won't that be Ethernet? That'll be Ethernet chip, won't it? That one there. That'll be Ethernet chip. I wonder if that's audio controller for digital audio or something like that. If you look at tracks, they seem to be, they go into this, is that a filter? Yeah, that's a crystal. So will crystal be something for digital audio, do you think? Or do you think this is digital audio? Because that's the digital audio output, and we can see, I'm just looking at traces going down here. I am winging this, guys. I honestly don't know. So please don't take it that I know anything what I'm on about. Will that be the crystal which is generating something for the CPU then? Oh no, there's two crystals there. Y3 and Y5. Well, I wonder where Y2, Y1 and Y4 is. Under the shit. Is that where the others are kept? I think the shields. I bet that's why there was flux on the other one, because the shields are soldered. Yeah, shields are soldered. I wonder if it's worth just checking to see if there's any shorts on any capacitors. Because when I watch Stairs, he just seems to check things for shorts and always finds a short. But we know all his equipment's stupid. Damage on that chip. Anything on backboard? Yeah, I'll have a look at that. What that is. Ooh, that feels a bit rough. Let me give that a chipper clean off just to see what that is. I don't know what that chip does, but we'll just give it a clean anyway. But I think that chip's got a hole in it. We might have found the offending article. I'm just going to move the microscope down. Sorry for it shaking, gents. I can get a better zoom if I move down, if I can remember how to do this. I don't know, I've only been gone a week. Oh my gosh, won't go down. Down. A bit better zoom level. Autofocus engaged. I think that is the culprit. Yeah, don't think it's a firmware problem. I think it's that. Which looks like a MOSFET. Here's one I prepared earlier. I think that is a MOSFET of some description. Can't see any. Definitely got a hole in it, hasn't it? Yeah, definitely a hole. Yeah, it's all crumbling. It's carbonized. Definitely a hole. Oh, voltage regulated because it's got a coil afterwards. Right, so I have another board, but it is a different board. Should we just plug this other board in to see if this one works? Because I haven't got a voltage regulator. So if that is the culprit, it's a pity. Why couldn't it have been that cap? Why couldn't it have been that cap? It'd have been a damn sight easier, because I've certainly no cap, no short. Heard somebody say that before, rather than that. But I bet we can't even get a marking off that. No. And with this being a different board, the same part of the board, which is here, does have a different. I might have the same regulator on. What do you think? 8762. No problem at all. I will catch you soon. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. And I will check out your stream on that thing for the USB. I'll have a look at that. But thank you very much for joining us. Have a good evening and have a good sleep. I'm going to try and stream a couple of times this week if I've got anything to stream of. I'm going to try and get to the radio if the Bluetooth thing turns up. So yeah, have a good evening. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining. So it's a 8-pin and over there. Yeah, it's a completely different thing, that, isn't it? That's got a load more legs on it. I can't use that one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So let's just scrap that one to one side. Let's wind this up out that way. Zump, zump. Back that up. Get back to it. Right, so the other one, which we were going to look at originally, which is this one, we will plug this one in. This does look like it's. I think the reason why this has got flux about is whoever's taken the case off has obviously heated it up to take the case off, and I think that's where the flux has come from. I think it's come from the outer edges around here. And I think they've done it to take the case off, rather than doing anything in there. So let's just power this one up, because if we know voltage regulator's gone on the other one, I haven't got a voltage regulator. So there's very little I can do with that. Oop. Okay. We'll get this one plugged in. Something is missing on that original one. Oop. Back to this. I think something's missing around there. Oh, that one. What, around the same place where the voltage regulator was? Or do you mean on the where the chip was? CPU field thing was? You mean in there? Looks like a fuse is missing. Where would that be? Near the voltage regulator. Okay. Ah, you're not wrong on that. How do you spot that? I mean, I've got it in front of me. Presume you're meaning there, aren't you? It does definitely look like it's been ripped off. Yeah. And that's a fuse and not a capacitor. That'll be a capacitor, not a fuse, won't it? Because this will be ground. That one will be ground there, won't it? It was L, not F. Yeah, L704. I presumed L704 was the inductor coil. But yeah, that'll be a cap, won't it? Or could it be a pull-down resistor? So that's obviously quite a big. I would imagine this is voltage in. Because this will be out, won't it, as it's coming to inductor. That's not a chip on there as well, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Dang. Yeah, dang. Didn't get it right. Didn't get it right. Let's plug this one in and see if we get any of the fabled magic smoke. Give it a quick check, make sure there isn't anything with holes in it. That'll be equivalent to EC chip or something, won't it? Type of controller. Ah, that's a voltage regulator, isn't it? Is it? Don't know. I wonder if that's transportable to other one, because we know that other board powers. Yeah, there's nothing. A couple of things up here on back. There was a couple of fuses right next to the and check continuity on that fuse just whilst I've got it in front of it. We'll get the machine that goes beep 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 beep. Yeah. Right, there's no short on power rail. Anyway. Just stuck me probes on those capacitors there. And we have short that side. And we've got a short that side. I just did that randomly. For no other reason apart from I was there. So it looks like we've got a short actually, because I would imagine we shouldn't have a short on that coil. And we have a, you can see, we've got a direct short on that coil. I'm in diode mode. Ignore me. Ignore me. Yeah, 3 ohms. Ignore me. I'm in wrong mode. Been a long day. Yeah, so there's no short on there. That's good then. So let's put some power into this beast and see tissues pop. See if we get some fireworks. Yeah, it's a low one, but it could be going through silicon. So 60 volts. Oh, let's crank this voltage up. So we want 30 volts is ice I can go to. Yeah, okay with that. See which size fits. Which will be none of them. Different size to that last one. Okay. See if my yellow one fits. No, yellow's too big. Cracking, that's a small one. I'll be out of luck here. Oh, and I've got some. Anything? Oh, got a brown. We've got a. There you go. That might fit. Wonderful. So I ain't got 60 volts. I've only got 30. So just keep an eye out for it. I'll plug it in now. No current draw. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll start at 5 and we'll work his way up. Even my power supply, we're breathing heavy on that. it won't be first time. So let's see where we go with this. So 3, 2, 1 going in now. We have more current draw and no smoke. So what we're going to do the same trick as last time. We'll connect HDMI up and we will have a look on bottom right hand corner. Should come up. Going back in. Let's see if anything comes up. We've got a decent current draw at 0.8. Come on, you beauty. Yeah. Nothing really getting warm though. Apart from... No, that's getting warm down there. Oh, they're tight. Let's get the... Get the thermal camera linked back up. We'll see. Bring that back down to a reasonable size. See where that goes. I'm going to try and do another, maybe one more stream this week. I'm just not sure at the moment what I've got to do on it. I might end up doing the radio. I ain't got a great deal at the moment to do. So we have back with that. So let's have a look under here. Flip it on thermal imaging so we can see what's what. Plug that in. Ooh. So that is that's something on the other side of the board. We'll come back to that in a minute. Well, that's getting hot in the center. That's next to the inductor. That's that chip next to inductor down there. Which is that one there. You know, the 3 ohm short. That's the whatever it is on the other side of the board's getting to 50 degrees. Definitely, definitely. Let's have a look what's on the other side of the board. Whatever's under this shield is getting warm. See the shield here. Yeah, that's I mean, it's 50 degrees. It could be. Should we take that off and see? Yeah, let's follow your lead on that one. Camera. Green has gone off. You say take the inductor off. There we go. No problem at all. Thanks a lot, Mick, for joining us and spending the evening with us. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Have a good evening. Have a good sleep. And we will catch up very, very soon. Thank you once again. I'll get the hot air station. Got how to use that. It's been a while. We'll pop that off then. Don't know what I've got this set to. Yeah, let's get it on here. By magic, it is off. I cool down a little. A bit of heat in there. Wow. I could do me chilling thing. Far too low on this device. On a laptop, it would be fine. On the CPU, GPU, yeah. I mean, I suppose if it's on the power rail, yeah, it does seem a bit low. That isn't it? 3 ohms coming through from there. Take some of these and just to quite a bit of heat. That really. About 480 at 50% air to get some of that off. Cool down enough. So back to resistance. The ground. So less than an ohm on that side. Oh, meg ohm, so that's good. We've got 7. Is that because boards are a bit warm, do you think? Yeah, I mean, it's not. I reckon that's probably only 35 degrees. Let me cool it down a little bit more. A bit of cooling spray. Yeah, still 7, and that's cooled down now. So we've got meg ohms there. Oh, we haven't got meg ohms there. We've got kilo ohms, but we've still got a bag full of them. We were having okay. Which side would you inject at? The side near the chip or the side near the capacitors? I'll just get the 7 ohm side. Okay. Just knock that down to 1 volt. That'll do. I'll just put you on thermal camera view and slide that out of the way. Slide that so I can see what I'm doing. Put this onto a good ground, which will do USB there. Where's my sticky probe thing gone? I was using the, that was really good what I was using. James recommended. It is sat right there. And just double check that 7 ohm side is there. Right, so that NIC capacity is its 7 ohm side. See if we get any current draw. Yeah, we're getting 0.2. That's decent current draw. We can have a look under the thermal camera then, can't we? Set macro lens off. Sorry. Macro on just so we can get a bit better close up of that. Reflection there. Can't see anything on this side of the board getting warm at all. Something eating current. The only thing what's getting warm again is whatever's under shield on the other side of the board. Under there again. Whatever's sat under there. Got to be. Should we take that shield off? Got nowhere else to go with it, have I? Take the shield off, see how it goes. It might reveal some secrets. I think that's because we've took the inductor off. Take the shield off, see what's getting on under there, because obviously that heat, that it's after that voltage thing anyway. It's after that stage. So yeah, let's get that off. And I need a bit of juice to go on there, don't I? Oh, my nozzle's all blocked again. That's one thing I don't like about this flux. It tends to block the nozzle terribly. It's yeah, it's not the best at keeping unblocked, this flux. So that just give it a little bit of sauce. I don't know if you joined me the other week when I was doing the router. I don't know what router, Netgear Nitro router. What a pain in the backside that was to get that off. It was an absolute nightmare trying to get it off. I had heat on full, 100%, just would not budge at all. I finally got them off, but yeah, I wouldn't want to repeat that experience. Gonna grab a. It's not heavy. And just a weight board down on the foot. I can at least put a bit of leverage on it and not going to pop up out of my hands then. Oh, the mat's bubbling. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. That's definitely a bit toasty under there. And the 2 terabyte to one side. But yeah. Right, microscope. Let's give it a bit of a cleaner. I think with the way that was heating up from the other side, the only thing in there which is going to get that hot and generate that much heat is that chip itself. But just looking at that, flux. I think it's flux, but we'll just give it a clean with the 2 a bit of IPA. Oh wow, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Aha. There's nothing jumping out as being I wonder why they've got spotty traces. Don't think I've ever seen spotty traces like that before. It's infected. Yeah, there's nothing what's jumping out as being been broken or damaged. It is a bit warm though. I'm going to use some cooling spray, and then we'll. I think we'll find it. It's getting up to 50 degrees with the thermal shield on. I think we're going to be seeing 60 to 70 degrees, but again, that could be nice. Apple virus and spotty traces, yeah. could well be. It would definitely spotty. Yeah, it could have been. It was going over 1 amp, but that's because it was going through a boot cycle. The 300 was just on that side. So it could be something other side of power circuit. That's the thing. But hey, it's all about learning curves, isn't it? I'll inject again here, which is the 7 ohm side, and we'll see if that other side is getting a bit warm. So I'll just tack a wire on there so I can put my clips on. I've had a wire kicking around on my desk for weeks. I don't bet you any money now. I can't find me blinking. Oh, we've got the wire. Get to use my soldering iron. Woohoo! Warm up. Bit of solder. Ouch. Wet that back up with a bit of the old magic metal. Oh, that's a terrible solder joint. I could have done better with my eyes shut. My gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. I might just have a word with the dog and get her to do it. There you go. What a disastrous solder joint that was. Thermal. Thermal. Move it out of the way. Focus. Let's start off there. Nice, healthy ground. How is it you put these wires back and then always manage to get tangled? Always. The board's nice and wet anyway, so it's nice and cool. So the place we're looking at is this chip down here. That's where we've just unsoldered. I'll see if I can get the... I don't think I'll be able to get the chip and the thermal camera in place, so we've got one or the other. So we take in 300. Not getting mega warm, but it is getting warm on one side. Can you see heat spot on one side? Why is my thermal camera playing awkward? My thermal camera is having an off moment. Sorry, gentlemen. We'll clip that back on there permanently. We've got current draw. Right, that chip, which is where I'm pointing now, not particularly warm as you can see, but it is spiking just on one side. So what's getting warm? That we're getting up to 50 degrees earlier. This is just other side of board. I'm going to be looking down here where caps are. Desk switch is warm there. Point to where it is. I think I need to put the wire back on, the inductor back on, because I'm not getting any. Yeah, the chip's got a heat spot. I'm thinking it's dead. If it were an EC chip or something like that, or a CPU, we'd be saying the same, wouldn't we? It's got a heat spot at one side, and we'd be saying, wait, it's heating up down here. And it's a Media Atec chip. So I think with the amount of legs that's got on, it's going to be an important chip. And where the heat spot was here. Yeah, it's not burned or anything, but I would say it's dead. So wondering, on here we've got a voltage regulator here, haven't we? Is it the same physical size, I believe, as that one which is blown? Do we take this one off here, thinking that might be a good voltage regulator, and put it on the other board, because I ain't got a voltage regulator for other board anyway, and this board's dead and other board's dead. What do we reckon? We've got the time it takes the board to revolve to make your decision. Look at what you could have won. You could have had a bendy bully. I'm going to be rogue and just take it off. Yeah. Reckon do it. What we got to lose? What we got to lose? We've got two broke units. you know what? If we end up with 2 broke units again, we're no further forward, no further back. If we end up with 1 broke unit and 1 working unit, well, we're further forward. And then we can just say we put a brand new chip on out in the box. And the way my luck's been going tonight, I'll probably put this on, it'll work. It'll probably unlock everything. Secrets to Universe or something like that. Hot, hot, hot. Stop touching things which are hot. I think the fun bit here will be to see. So, right, sorry, Carthor. I would say it's not the same as the coil next to it. Right, okay. Well, it's not the same serial number. I was just going on the fact that it was a chip with the same amount of legs, and I seem to remember somebody saying if it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it just might be a duck. Should we just pretend it's soldering practice for me? Yeah. I have no idea where pin 1 will be, but I mean, we're presuming this will work. Aren't we bothered about pin 1? It's completely wrong chip, and we're bothered about where pin 1 is. I'll just pretend I'm doing some soldering practice. Yeah, for the fun of it. Why not? I ain't gonna use my hot air station in a week. Gotta get some practice in. It's stuck on there. Oh, that pin don't look well. Pin don't look well at all. Toast it. Oh, it had totally fried that leg. That's charcoal. Okay. I'm just wondering where that... So hot. Just wondering where that leg goes to, because that one's totally and utterly disintegrated into the board. Oh, that's interesting. That looks to be... I wonder if it's shorter through one that layers at board, because I think that under there is another trace. That's a trace there. But there's a trace, so I need a bit of... yeah, some current's gone through that, hasn't it? To make it look like that. Yeah, the... where that board's so hot. Like quality at microscope might let us down a little bit. So yeah, I'm wondering whether it's shorted onto a bottom layer there. Let me see if that's a... No, neither one of them are ground. Bit of UV gel down here. Cover that up. Fold that back over. Once I've got UV gel on. Chip on. We'll cool board down a little bit first. I know this will be thermal shocking it, but we think board's fried anyway. We'll try see what current it's drawing. This was the big fat one, weren't it? To what I had before, I think was the black one. The yellow, can't remember now. Was it that one? Is it actually the no, smaller than that? That one. No, bigger than that. There we go. It was yellow. Get the voltage cranked back up. Right, so the only thing we've done on this one is take the blown component off. So we'll just plug it in and see if we get any current draw. We have some current draw. This one was crackling, if you remember. And weren't they sitting at around 5 to 6? Half an amp. Yeah, 5 volt, got that on there. But it's not a static current. We were getting the Amazon sign up, if you remember, as well. We'll go, and it was that chip there. Is it that one? Yeah, it was that chip which was getting hot before, if you remember. So let's plug an HDMI in. Get anything on here. We were getting an Amazon logo before, but it won't go any further than that. Yeah, display but crackling. We've still got Amazon. I mean, this could be a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 device, so it might take 2 or 3 minutes to boot anyway. No other heat in that, really. There's residual heat from where I were doing things, but there's nothing getting warm. It's not static current though, so it is trying to do something. But it doesn't look like a boot current or post current. As I would expect, I mean, I don't know if it's right on these devices, but you'd expect a bigger swing, wouldn't you? Yeah, it looks like it's booting, but you'd expect probably a bigger swing, probably peaking over an amp. Certainly now it's got some type of display. We'll give it another 30 seconds or so just to see if it does anything else. Whilst that's just doing that, I'm just going to grab my UV gel boxed in. With the hammer, display compact. Oh, it has. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now there is a bit of heat now generating, so it is obviously, well, we know it's doing something. Yeah, display's gone blank. Maybe it's just really slow. We've got a different chip on back to what we had on the other one. Got a silver shiny one. Yeah, but there's no... Yeah, the only thing what's getting warm still is, if you look on thermal camera image on top right, is that 43-degree chip, which it was doing before. I don't know if that's reflection or not. That's a RAM chip, I would imagine. Yeah, heat generators there, but we know about them. And that was getting warm, but that's probably BIOS chip, isn't it? That looks like a... That looks like a BIOS chip. So apart from... apart from that, which was getting hot, there's... Sorry. Yeah, there's nothing else. Move those two chips out of the way. So should we try doing a bit of a track repair? We'll do a track repair and do a... Ooh, down in that little hole just down there. That's going to be really... Yeah. It's minuscule, isn't it? Where I'm aiming for. But we'll give it a shot. Get the UV whatchamacallit thing out. And we've got a bit of green solder mask. And we'll put this on with the... A little bit out because I'm going to eat... Oh, it's far too much. As we always do, far too much. This is new UV as well. I'll use this one. I bought some UV glue. That is brilliant stuff, that UV glue. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat for a moment, guys. Bit to note there. Come on, get it, owl. Right. That was remove once it's hardened. And see how it goes from there. Anyone joining us, we trying to repair an Amazon TV, Fire TV. We had good success with the MSI, what's on the advert. That one's repaired. We then moved on to an Apple MacBook Air, diagnosed and can't repair that one, just waiting for a part. We then moved on to, I think, this Apple TV after that. Yeah, we're just going to give it a shot, see what we can do. See what we can do. I don't know how much charge my lighter's got in it. But we realised it was a voltage regulator that's not too good on this one. Right, let's take that off and see if that's cooked. Like that. Zoom back down on here. See what I'm doing. Yeah, firmish. You give that to cook a little bit longer because it's just not quite as hard as I would like it at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I do. If I plug it in, where's my multimeter on charger? I think it's taking any current. No. That won't reach. Have I got another USB-C? I don't think I have. That's that one. By the time I've set this up, it'll be cooked. Aha! Now I've got one there. Put that one up there. No, that's micro USB. Micro USB up by mistake. It weren't too far off. I'll get the charge back up. See if that's any better. Yeah, it's better. But I need to be able to get that bit folded down. Tricky as hell. I'm bothered if it breaks off to some degree because I only need it in the blinking owl, the green stuff. Excuse me, guys. I'm joking off camera. Keep putting it on mute so I don't deafen you. Lost it completely. Where's my orientation? There we go. She's hard. I'll put it on for a quick cook after this. I might just put a bit of heat into that actually. Isn't that what you on Northridge? That cures it as well, doesn't it? From 100-degree heat into it. No, I've never tried it with heat, but I've seen Alex do it. to the fact that I think last time I watched him put anything like this on, he didn't even bother with the UV. He just heated it up. I don't think it. I think that's probably just evaporating the solvents off it into it rather than actually firming up with UV. But seems we're doing this for an experiment anyway. There we go. Every day's a school day. I wouldn't have thought there's anything I could teach. Right, we are. Bit of juice on there, bit of fresh solder, and change my tip because I'll never get my tip I have been using in there. And try my smaller knife tip. Put a bit of heat into the board, just give me a fighting chance. I think if I don't, I think it's just going to suck the life out of the board. Give me a bit of warmth. Okay. See if we can get this. Got that. A smaller tip and it's still huge. Smaller one again. I'll stop beeping. It's the smallest tip I've got. Come on, heat up, you blinking thing. Right, I've definitely got some on notepads. Got too much there. See if I can get some of that off. The tip warm back up, and I'll see if we can just grab a bit of that off. And where's my? It was all quiet and serious when I do this. Right, I'm going to try putting it on like that and then pushing it down, see if it'll squirt it out. So the question is, do I? Yeah. Ugh. Which way do I put this chip on? That's the big question. Please be the right one. One which isn't damaged, should I say, rather than right one. No, is that the one with the hole in? Can't quite see. Yeah, that's one with a hole in. Got 50-50 chance I picked the wrong one up. We'll get that one back in the up. Right, so we have got a pin 1 on here. So where do we think pin 1 is on board? Yeah, I could check that, couldn't I, the orientation. I'm thinking pin 1 is down here. Because that's got full length mark on and that's only got half a mark. But we will check the orientation of the text. Might give us a clue if it's slanted at the bottom like that as well. It's not. Oh, it is. So the slant was the bottom left. It went on like that. You can see the missing pad there, which is there. So that would flip straight over. Oh, you're right. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. Right, that one's not going on then. Oh, Cartho, glad we've got you here. Oh, dear me. Trained professional, me. You know when you said earlier, well, I learned something there. I probably need to learn to count, don't I? Right, let's have a look on this Fire TV, see if we've got anything similar. Very much doubt it. Because coil was down here. And it's a completely different thing. Yeah, I've got nothing else like. Well, I'm at a loss there, gentlemen. Can't even think of counting pads like that. It just looks similar size. So, well, that was that was interesting, weren't it? Yeah, I think they have. This is a this is a where's my revision number? I was looking earlier. I'm thinking that's a 30. And it's a 134014, where this one is let me see, right, same numbers on here now. And I did find them earlier because it's in a different place. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so you can see. I mean, if we say 772 is and it's revision 5, does that mean it's a later board on a different revision? I don't know. No idea at all. But hey, it's it's what that is. What that is. So I'm out of stuff now to to repair. I have still got that which I'm looking forward to. I think that'll be quite quite a fun thing to do. Convert this to full Bluetooth and see how it goes. I'm hoping it's not completely foobarred when I yeah, I can find an IC replacement. For that and with big hole in board, I just don't think there's any point. And for that, I mean, what are Fire TVs now used? £20, £30, something like that. And I don't really know how old it is. I have got a remote, but I don't even know whether the remote works. It was just a case of I had a couple of boards, and it would be nice to maybe have got one working. Then I could have put it in the Sony speaker. But yeah, I think I think I might do this on a live stream, strip it down, clean it, get it working, convert this to Bluetooth, and may have a go at putting one of these, you know, the USB chargers in as a power supply to it, so I can use it as a portable device as well, or something like that. Not that I need it, because I've got quite a few different Bluetooth speakers. So that's always that. I've got the radio as well, which is the you know, the DIY kits. Got one of those as well to have blast with. But I think this one will be a fun thing. And it's a Sony as well. And just basically bring it up to date, really. We can make it Bluetooth. We've got somewhere to stand this phone on. It'll stand on there. Yeah, see what we do. If we can make a nice job of it and make it nice, we'll give it away to a subscriber, and see if somebody can make a good home for it. If I destroy it completely, I don't think anybody wants it, but yeah, we'll give it away for that. But yeah, the DIY radio, that's the thing which is in there, you know, the AliExpress ones. That's the last kit I've got. Need to order some other bits and bobs to have a play with, because we built all the others on there. So yeah, might do that Tuesday, ain't it? I'm probably going to stream tomorrow, but might just do the DIY radio, unless I get any other bits and bobs which I can find of interest, and then see how it goes. I might try and get the digital not the digital camera, the thermal camera. Yeah, I'll probably get that as well. Might get the thermal camera thing ordered as well, just to see if I can get that working, because that'd be a nice one for me to try and stream as well. Then I can do my comparison video, because I want to do a comparison video between both thermal cameras, the P1 thermal Master P1 and the Unity, which I currently use. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's me done for tonight, guys. I've got nothing else to. Tell a lie, I have got something else to offer. I'm not going to do it tonight, though. I will show you what it is. It's a HP all-in-one desktop PC, and it's got a really bizarre problem. Yeah, thanks for putting up with the disruptions. Yeah. Hot cows, thank you. Just a quick one before I do close the stream. I have got this one. This one's got a peculiar problem. It does turn on and post, but the video BIOS is wrong on it, and it's got an issue with the video BIOS. And I have tried flashing the video BIOS a couple of 3 times, but I think the BIOS chip's faulty. So I need to get a BIOS chip, and then we can have a go at fitting it and reprogram it. So that might be one for another stream as well. That's how that goes. Hopefully I'll have my voice back a little bit and I won't be coughing all the time. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Thanks everyone for putting up with me. Not code 43, different thing to that. GPU is actually being recognised on that one. So I speak. Thanks a lot for putting up with me, guys. Have a really good night. And if anybody is about tomorrow, I'm going to try and stream tomorrow, as long as I've got something something to do, and I'll post it on my thingy bob. But yeah, thanks again, guys, putting it with me. Enjoy your evening, enjoy tomorrow, and we'll catch up soon. Thank you very much. See you later, guys. Bye bye.